back to Pets on Parade. This is Marco, a well-behaved boy who knows sit and loves other dogs and is quite cuddly in the evenings. Perry tells more about this handsome bulldog.
Well, well-behaved is right, Ashley. This guy is just a breeze to be with. He's a big, strong guy, but boy, he just walks so nicely on leash. He's right at your side. He's lived with dogs. He likes cats. He's good with children. He saunters around. When it's time to cuddle up with you, he'll do that too. He's just a really, really sweet boy. He loves belly rubs. And he's just going to be a great companion for somebody, and he's the definition of the gentle giant. You might ask, well, then why is he still with us if he has all these great qualities? He's just one of these guys that just does not like the shelter environment, and it's very, very loud there and very, very stressful. And Marco is just too sweet of a guy for that environment. He just doesn't do well. So he's in safe foster right now. So if you are interested with him, and I think lots of people should be interested in Marco right here, just contact our adoptions department, and then we'll set up a meet and greet with you and Marco. And believe me, you won't regret it. This is a great guy.
Thanks, Perry. Well, happy National Volunteer Week. From a simple dog walk to cuddle time, your dedication to our homeless pets means the world to us. We're so grateful for each and every one of our volunteers. You can find out all the ways you can put your compassion into action by visiting azhumane.org. And again, I'm so thankful for all of our volunteers that help out with the show. And Lisa, you do a great job. Sarah's helping you as well with Donnie Darko, a very well-suited and formally dressed tuxedo cat who puts a lot of time and saliva into his dashing looks. But like all cats, fur ingestion sooner or later and in the most unbecoming way leads to hairballs. But you don't fret, felines. If you're watching, there is relief, and Lisa has some quick tips just in time for Hairball Awareness Day.
Who knew that there was a Hairball Awareness Day? But we wanted to be sure all of you were aware of Hairball Awareness Day. And Donnie Darko eliminates his hairballs by keeping himself well groomed. And you, as an owner of any sort of feline, can do all kinds of things just to be sure that you don't have hairballs. Somewhat inevitable that cats are fastidious little self-groomers, so they are always going to ingest some of their own hair. But keeping your cat well groomed, Donnie here is a short-haired cat, so a brush like this, just a slick brush, if you keep your cat groomed, it not only eliminates the loose hair, but it keeps their skin in good condition, which then there is less hair that comes out when they groom. Longer hair cats, you can use a furminator such as this, or a slicker brush like this one we have here. Gently groom your cat. Any mats, you can use a comb, a long tooth comb like this, or here's a cheap trick, a letter opener. You shouldn't ever use scissors if your cat has a mat. You can clip their skin by accident, and cats have very sensitive skin. Just slip this through along the skin where the mat is, and it'll help you pull the mat out. There's also treats and lixotinic tonics that can help them pass those hairballs, and the treats also provide an easier way for your cat to get those hairballs out. But Donnie Darko here was surrendered to us. He's friendly with kids, and he is good with other felines. He loves his sisal rope and his cat condo, and his handsome tuxedo. I don't think it'll take any time for someone out there to fall in love with this handsome boy.
He is as soft as a rabbit. I love his pink nose, and he's just got such charming ways. Come down and meet Donnie Darko. Well, before arriving at the Arizona Humane Society, this sweet dog couldn't even wag his tail because his fur was so matted. But after a spa day and an incredible doggy makeover, this little poodle is all tail wags and his new summer hairdo. He's ready for adoption. You can visit azhumane.org for more information. Boomer is up next, and he's not only very easy to buy for. You give him any tennis ball and he's happy as a clam, but the 2-year-old also loves to play fetch and go for hikes. He's an all-around athletic, very versatile dog, Perry.
One of my favorite breeds, Ashley. This guy looks like a flat coat retriever to me. He is absolutely gorgeous. And he was given up because the other dog in the house didn't like him. And I think the owners kind of were just saying, this is a sweet, sweet guy. And they probably said, we want Boomer. But, I got to give them credit because they stuck with the dog that was in the household first. So here's Boomer. He is good with other dogs. And he's just looking for that perfect home. Now, like you said, he's just going to be very, very athletic. This is a super athletic breed. They're basically Labrador retrievers with long hair. We had Goofy up here before. That was an imposter. This is Goofy right here. He loves belly rubs. He's just a very social, great guy. He knows his sit command. He knows all of his basics. He's a really good guy, and the people that had him said he's super loyal, super smart. This is Boomer.
Well, National Tabby Cat Day is tomorrow, and we're celebrating with the story of Lucky, a cat who sustained head trauma and consequently had to have both of her eyes removed. The sad story takes a happy turn when an 8-year-old girl named Britta saw Lucky on our website, drew a picture of her, and dreamed to adopt the tabby cat and showed it to her family. Well, that weekend, the family came down, and Britta and Lucky have been inseparable ever since. Being blind doesn't matter to young Britta. She knew that Lucky deserved a great life and a lot of love. Similar to Lucky, we have a very special dog on the show today. His name is Stevie, and he's blind, yet Bree, he doesn't let that interfere with the things that are important to him. Like
did we double check to see if Britta wanted to have a dog as well?
Right.
This sweetheart was on the streets and was hit by a car. So he is blind in both eyes. They had to remove his eyes, unfortunately. But he is resilient, like most pets are, and he is extremely treat motivated, if you've noticed. But he is a sweetheart, and Stevie here, of course, could use his wonderful glasses, but he doesn't need them, especially if he's got a great home and family where they're understanding. He is house trained. He's great with kids, and he can figure it out. Just like we said, very resilient, and he's been in the studio here loving on us, and he is not particular about his treats. He's liking every single treat we're offering him. But he would be a great addition to almost any family, with the understanding that he is blind, so he might need maybe another seeing eye dog or a buddy. That would be awesome. See, he's noticing the other dogs in the studio.
Yep, he's noticing Bentley, which is coming up next. The cuteness will continue with this beautiful girl. We'll be right back.